Bubba Rowland going to stick a nose out for the lead. He'll go around Colby Quick. Colby Quick will slide back into that second spot. John Ruggiero to third. Top four goes single file. Now make it the top six, nose to tail. They'll come off turn number 4. Lap number 1 will go to the rookie. Bubba Rowland will lead lap 1 side by side for second. John Ruggiero on the inside of Colby Quick. Quick's going to get a good run top side. Going to slide it up next to the concrete. John Ruggiero gets by. Quick's in the wall. Quick turns it back down the hill. Here comes the 2 machine of Leighton Sullivan. He'll go door to door. That's a fight for third off of turn number 4. Make it 28 laps to go. Off at turn number 2 and down the back straightaway here at the dirt track in Charlotte. John Ruggiero oh man, Bubba went way up and he's going to give the lead to Bubba, or Bubba's going to give the lead to John Ruggiero off at turn number 4. And we got one slow in the infield. I believe that's Ricky Green. We're going to stay green, no battle for the lead off of turn 2. Bubba got tight. You see that car in the nose go away off of turn 2 and down the back straightaway, but John Ruggiero Jr. will take the lead. Dowdy will squeeze the corner. We got one slow on the top of turn number 4. We'll see if we stay green. There comes the Pro Fabrication caution flag and the first caution of the night. Oh boy, they're trying to squeeze that restart zone. We're back green, and what a mess behind the leader. They'll dive down into turns 1 and 2. Bubba's going to get a good run on the bottom. Trent Ivey's going to see the door open. Trent Ivey says, if you're going to open it, I'm coming knocking. The little head knocker up to second. He'll make the pass on Bubba Rowland. Rowland's going to try to fight back to the outside. Ivey's going to slide over the nose. The defending and 2-time world short track world champion right now has his eyes set on John Ruggiero Jr. 10 laps into this one off of turn 4. Steele's going to try to get underneath him at the stripe. They are a dead heat drag race. Steele side by side into 1. Jeremy's going to take the spot. Jeremy Steele up to 5th. Off of turn 4 they'll go. It'll be John Ruggiero Jr. He's going to see 6 laps to go. Still seeing that lead shrink away for the 0-0. It's going to see how he gets through this back of the field. Oh, Dylan Brown's slow. Dylan Brown is slow at the top of the racetrack in turn 2, and there comes the Pro Fabrication caution flag. John Ruggiero Jr. will lead Leighton Sullivan and Trent Ivey into turn 1. Big move from Sullivan. He'll look to the inside. Nose to tail are the top 3. Trent Ivey's going to make a run. Here comes Jeremy Steele. Steele in the orange and white 22. He'll look to the inside, try to take the 3rd spot down in the bottom. Oh, and trouble up in turn number 3. Matt Henderson's involved. Becca Malone is involved as well. Jody Knowles is piled up in the turn 3 and 4 mess, and the Pro Fabrication caution flag has come out. It's 6 laps at the dirt track at Charlotte. We are green. Man, they were beating and banging coming through that restart zone. Jeremy Steele got bounced around like a ping pong ball. John Ruggiero Jr. will pull away. Here comes Trent Ivey. Big run on the top side for the G4. Ivey's going to go into 3 and 4. He'll try to run down Leighton Sullivan. They'll come off turn number 4. A handful of laps to go. 5 at the dirt track at Charlotte. He won this event back in 2021. As he comes off at turn number 4, for the 2nd time in his career, John Ruggiero Jr. is a winner at the dirt track at Charlotte.
No, I'll be honest with you, the last thing on my mind was a championship. Came over here last year with these guys, and I feel like we had a car to win. Certainly things didn't go the way I would have hoped. Wound up 4th, but I told Steve this morning, actually told him last night too, I said I feel like we got a car that's capable of winning tonight, no matter where we start. Drew a 4 for the redraw. Unfortunately, everything kind of played out there to start. Colby, I guess, was a little tight for the condition, and Bubba kind of pushed up and kind of just opened up for me. So once I got out front, I didn't know if I had a lead, not had a lead. I knew I felt pretty good, but I knew with Trent behind me, it was going to get a little scary there because he's won so many times. But, Leighton, I knew he was going to be good. A couple of them yellows kind of helped me out, I believe, because lap traffic was scaring me. But regardless, this one goes out to all Longhorn guys. Give me an opportunity to drive for them. This has been a pretty awesome year, and just hope to keep things moving forward from here.
We're green.
And big time smoke out of the back of one car in the mid portion of the field. We got them all stacked up off of corner number 2. Big hit, big time in turn number 2. Everybody scrambling to get out of the way, trying to find some room to get through. Pro Fabrication caution flag out on lap number 1. So we're back to green. John Ruggiero Jr. still in control as they click off lap number 2 of this one. Head down the back straightaway into turn number 3 and 4. Laps have been cut to 20 for this one. as they go down into turn number 3 and 4. David Smith, Dalton Peavy, that's your top 3 right now. Beckham Malone up to 4th. Caution is out on the racetrack. We got a bunch of cars around in turn number 1 and 2. Great restart by John Ruggiero, pulls out into the lead. David Smith there for 2nd. Dalton Peavy, now Beckham Malone making a challenge for the 3 spot down in the inside portion of the racetrack, and Beckham Malone to the top 3 as they work it off at turn number 3 and 4 and back down to the line. We work in lap number 3. David Smith side steps, trying to go to the outside lane. Beckham Malone trying to fill the gap on the bottom. Can't quite get there in time though, as they work in lap number 14 with 6 laps left to go. As now Malone in danger of losing the 3 spot. Dalton Peavy took a look. They made a little contact that time up off the turn. Peavy back to 4th. Beckham Malone still holding on to 3rd. Gibson still back there in the 5 spot. As they go down to turn number 3 and 4 one more time, we'll have caution on the racetrack. Got a car around. It is the 7. Ruggiero gets a good restart that time as they go to turn number 1 and 2. David Smith, Beckham Malone, Dalton Peavy. Malone gets shuffled out of line, trying to figure out a way. Here comes Trent Ivy trying to get by Dalton Peavy for the 4 spot, and he's going to do just that. White flag for John Ruggiero Jr. One car against the wall in turn number 4, but they continue on, and we stay green. Final time, down the back straightaway. John Ruggiero Jr. About an hour ago, he won the 604 event. He's going to sweep the weekend and sweep the night. John Ruggiero does it again.
It's like deja vu. It's like we just talked. Sweeping the late model classes here at World Short Track. What were we able to take, though, from that 604 race to apply to the 602 and double down here at the dirt track?
The track prep they did before the 604 feature was something that kind of threw us a curveball, but the track really came together really well. I was pretty impressed. I was a little nervous if it was going to rubber to stay dead slick. I feel like 3 and 4 were starting to take a little bit of rubber there in our features, so just had to be smart, slow down my entry, make sure I hit my marks. I knew with David behind me and Beckham coming, they were going to be really good, so just try to do everything I could do to stay out front and clean air, and typically that's the name of the game in a place like this.